My name is Alicia Marino, Joseph Marino, 4988. And this is on behalf of North Central University. This video will discuss financial health and education, higher education, and we're using Pace University as an example. First, we gotta understand what is considered the financial or budgeting aspect of all institutions, whether they're private or not-for-profit or public, and higher education. The finance of the educational system is best said by the author Lombardi that wrote the book titled How University Works. And he emphasizes that he or she emphasizes that the financial system consists of revenue and expense, and that universities are consistent of faculty members who is the backbone of the business, and the student comes in because of faculty member, and also the support staff and services is because of to support faculty in their research. So in a nutshell, what is considered the revenue of this institutional business and in higher ed? And the revenue is an accumulation of money collected by state, of federal subsidies or fundings, also funds from donations or donors, for example, endowment and philanthropy. And there's also tuition and fees. And also there are sales and services of auxiliary enterprise. And you wonder, what is an auxiliary enterprise? Such as the bookstore or food court or room and board. So these are extra services that are for sale within the institution. Now, when we say expenses, we talk about faculty, which is a big factor in education because you need faculty who's qualified. You've got to pay them for their services, and it's a service industry. And based on the faculty, there's also some faculty that does research. So in order for us to grow, we have to also support the faculty doing research with the students. There's academic support, there's students and other student services, and also institutional support. That being said, financing is also considered under economic plans or future, what goes on economically. And as indicated by Paul Freeman, the author of the article titled Marketization of English Education, one finance of institutions and fee is by getting the demand affected by balancing the social intake of student and access to higher education. And that means that the public sector as well as private sector have to also think of ways to help students who is less fortunate, like from a low-income family or poor family background. For example, in New York State, they are offering New York State cities and the cities as well as the state. Colleges and universities are offering free tuition to students. The private sector, which is the not-for-profit colleges, for example, like Pace University, Columbia, NYU, this has an impact on student enrollment. So looking at that, how can Pace improve their financial health? And what can they do to improve that? It's the next step to survive for the future. And looking back, it's very important that with these changes, PACE have to figure out a way that's going to make services for our students got to be top notch, and also to increase our financial health and to meet the competition in terms of federal help and a federal decision to help the students in cities and states. And for PACE to survive, we have to increase getting donations for that aspect, offering free tuition to students coming in, and also for providing top services. And cutting back services is not really budgeting wise. People say, oh, budgetly, we have to cut. Cutting back services do impact the overall health, financial health of the institution, and also enrollment. And so we have to focus on donations. We have to increase products and services. We have to also increase philanthropy so that we can get money towards helping our students survive in our system, in our PACE University system, and to promote growth. To increase sales, if you cut back in tuition and fees, you have to figure out ways to get money back into your financial health, and one of them is through sales and auxiliary services. And if that's the case, if the old government is offering free tuition, can we tap into that? What do we need to do to get some of that money into our institution? So all of that we have to figure out and have to improve our health services. The author Lee, who wrote Dramatic Declines in Higher Education is Appropriate States, clearly indicated that the condition and budget vary. And that being said, is that institutions in higher educations are taking the approach of budgeting and financing can deal to budget cuts and budget increases. That also can lead to family and student ratio. How could the family be able to pay this, and how can we improve? And that is another factor in improving our financial health. So, we at the university are aware that these changes are coming, and these are things that we need to do, and we have to think of creative ways to continue enrollment, to continue having revenue coming in, and maintain a high standard of service. And doing so, we have to think outside the box. And meaning that thinking outside the box is, yes, we have the facility, but we need to branch out and offer our services like online. And PACE has a very poor online program, and we need to improve the services and accessibility to these programs. They have a great, let me rephrase this, they have a great online program, but the services and the requirement is very difficult to reach anyone that can help you, and you need to improve on that. So there are ways that we need to create a financial health for our institution, and we have to work hard to achieve this. Thank you.